Welcome back. Welcome back. It is me, BrittReacts, and today we're going to react via a kind suggestion to Bill Tries Marijuana. This is Bill Engvall. I hope I said his last name right. Let's see what happens.
I finally went to my doctor. I said, Doc, you got to write me a prescription to help me sleep at night. And he goes, oh, Bill, I don't like writing prescriptions for pills. They got bad side effects. And I go, dude, I'm dying here. He said, Bill, I never thought I'd say this in my medical career. He said, have you ever tried medical marijuana? And I said, Doc, I've never even tried unmedical marijuana. I said, I'm not going to jail because I can't sleep. He goes, no, you're not going to go to jail. He said, here in California, for medical reasons, it's legal. He said, I'm going to write you this card, and I want you to take it to the dispensary down the road.
Imagine being someone. This is off topic, but not. Imagine being someone serving time in prison, federal prison, for a marijuana charge. Possession. I get the selling. If it was illegal, why were you selling it? But maybe you had it in your possession because you were smoking it. And you're sitting in this cell, and now, not only is weed legal, but a doctor will write you a prescription for a card that will allow you to access a dispensary with weed, different colors, sizes, flavors, smoke ventilating, all of the above. Imagine what that feels like. I just want to say that. Also, this is such a real thing. I have a funny story. I want to keep listening, but I am going to share a little anecdote about not marijuana itself, but gummies. I do, I guess, have a question. What makes a difference between medical grade marijuana and non-medical? This is an honest to God question. I don't know the answer. I'm looking for the answer. Let me know in the comments. What's the difference? You know, because I have actually been to a dispensary in the Bay Area. And it, first of all, was like one of the nicest places I've ever been into. It was such a nice, aesthetically pleasing facility. But when I say that there was every shape, size, smell, color of the rainbow there, I'm like, what makes this medical? So let me know in the comments. But yeah, I know there's a lot of reform going on. There are a lot of politicians now overturning convictions, which I think is great. And I understand things change. You know, it's almost like, let's say, for instance, Reggie Bush just got his Heisman Trophy re-awarded back to him because they took it away from him because back then the rules were different. And now there's all these NIL deals allowed in the NCAA. And, you know, they took something from him because the rules were different, but they gave it back because now the rules have changed. And I feel like it's the same thing. It's like, yes, there were rules in place then that were not meant to be broken. But now the rules have changed. So free these people. The people who were actually not, you know, doing any harm. Free them. Free them. Or first-time offenders. Like, free them. I said it. Free them.
I said, what's a dispensary? He goes, it's like a drugstore. I'm thinking, all right, it's like a Walgreens or a CVS, you know.
Much nicer.
People in lab coats with name tags. No, it's a pot store. I walk in this store, and there's 5 white guys with dreadlocks that want to hug me. All right? All right, have you ever walked into a bar?
That's funny.
And the second you walked through the door, your brain went, oop, wrong bar.
Yes, actually.
That's what this was. I walk in, I looked around, went, oh, hell no. And I turned to leave. And as I turned to leave, I hear this voice from behind me go, well, hello, my friend. And I turn around, and there's this kid. And he goes, my name is Peace. I said, well, Peace, I think I'm in the wrong place. And he goes, well, what brought you here? And I go, well, my doctor, he said. He goes, oh, so now you're smarter than your doctor.
Oh!
What? He goes, well, your doctor sent you here, but apparently on the way over, you found a cure for whatever it was, so AKA.
There's a little Forrest Gump with this surfer dude, and I'm into it. He's got the body language right. He's like, his hands moving his shoulders. Okay, but there's a little, Mama said life's like a box of chocolate going on.
You found a cure for whatever it was, so AKA...
You're a doctor. You're smarter than your doctor.
You're smarter than your doctor. And I remember thinking to myself, I'm being run circles around by a pothead. I should be quicker than this.
You gotta be quicker than that.
Well, he gave me this card, and he goes, oh, it's the key to the kingdom. He goes, let me see your card. So I hand him my card, and he goes, oh, having a little problems going nighty-night, are we? What am I, 7? Yeah, I guess. He goes, well, turn around, my friend, and welcome to Shangri-La. And I turn around, and there is a full-on wall of jars of marijuana. And they all had names. But they weren't medical names.
Right.
They were names like Bubba Koosh, Apey Grapey, Cindy Cinnamon. I'm in the Ben & Jerry's.
Oh, he actually has been in... This is a true story. Okay, I want to tell this story because I, too, was having issues sleeping... I don't know, like a year and a half ago. This is before I got pregnant. And I just said got pregnant, like it just sprung up. So I had a friend who also was like, girl, I'm not sleeping well. And they had just opened up like a CBD store across the street from where I was living at the time. And hold on, I don't know why I put this gum in my mouth. Something happens when I watch comedy that I like need candy. I don't know. Have y'all noticed? Anytime I'm watching comedy, I have to eat candy. And my candy jar right now is full of an assortment of bubble gums. Yes, I'm childish. Judge your mom. Anyway, so I was like, let's meet at this store and figure it out. So the girl helped us find this like blue gummy that she's like, it's great for sleeping. So I was taking it seldomly, and she was like, start with like a quarter or a half. And so I followed the instructions, and it was definitely helping me sleep. But I found that I was like almost having like outer body experiences while I was asleep. Like my body was laying there, but my brain was like out of my body, or I was like looking down into my body, aka I was high. And I am not someone to smoke. I learned a long time ago that is not for me. It is not my ministry, because the paranoia is real over here. But it wasn't like a paranoid thing. It was more of just like, I don't know, somewhere between a lucid dream and an outer body experience is what I was having. So my husband and I had gone to Atlanta, and we were staying at my in-laws, and he couldn't sleep. And we were already like, I think we only had 4 hours to sleep. So I was like, take one of these gummies. It'll help you fall asleep. Biggest mistake of my life. We laughed for a good 30 minutes. And then all of a sudden, my husband got like super paranoid. And he was like, I don't like this. Like, he's like, like he freaked out. And he ended up not sleeping the entire like 4 hours of sleep that we only had. I think we had to like get on the road and drive. And so I was like, you need to sleep because you have a drive ahead of you. Child. He still is so traumatized from this experience. I truly believe weed and like CBD and THC is not for everyone. Everyone's body does not respond to it the same. And everyone doesn't enjoy it. My husband is someone who clearly, he had never done anything like that. He never smoked. He was like a true athlete who like never put anything foreign in his body outside of like alcohol, I guess. But yeah, so I'm interested to hear what happens. What was Bill's experience?
Jars of marijuana. And they all had names. But they weren't medical names. They were names like Bubba Koosh, Apey Grapey, Cindy Cinnamon. I'm in the Ben & Jerry's a pot.
Love some Ben & Jerry's. The
And
pistachio.
he pulls this jar off the wall, and all I saw was the name Comatose.
Run,
And he
Bill.
takes them
Go
out,
the other way.
puts it in a scale, weighs it, puts that in the bag, and staples it shut. And he goes, now you go home and enjoy. I had
Y'all
parked
can't
my
tell me
car
that's not
50
Forrest
feet
Gump.
from this pot store. This was me walking back to my car with this bag of marijuana. Yeah, well, I know the cops are right around the corner going, he's got the bag. Take the shot, take the shot.
Okay.
I get to my car, I open the trunk, I take the spare tire out, I put the pot in the wheel well, I put the spare tire on top of that, a dead body, some lime, and a tarp. I'm driving 15 miles an hour in a 6-lane freeway with my blinker on 9 miles for my exit because I don't want to raise any red flags. And the whole time I'm thinking, what have you done?
Meanwhile,
you don't smoke pot. You don't even know how to smoke.
Meanwhile, the cop that would probably pull you over
Pot. And then the other
is probably smoking a blunt on his lunch break.
I'm thinking, what have you done? You don't smoke pot. You don't even know how to smoke pot. And then the other side of my brain goes,
right.
Shut up, just shut up, shut up, shut up. Now, our roommate in college smoked pot, and he always had these papers called zigzags. And he bought them at a convenience store. And I remember thinking, I don't remember having this many voices in my head.
All of this to get some
I
sleep.
pull into this 7-Eleven. Y'all, I'm 58. You would have thought I was a 12-year-old boy trying to buy his very first Hustler magazine. I walk in the store, the clerk goes, what's up? I go, what's up with you, my brother? He goes, I don't know what came over me. He goes, what do you want? I go, I'll tell you what I want, my friend. I want a Slurpee, Slim Jims, and Zigzag. And he goes, dude, it's not illegal to buy paper.
Right.
And I said, was it that bad? And he went, Jesus. So I get my...
That's like my road trip. Add some Swedish fish and some barbecue sunflower seeds, and that's like my road trip menu. A Slurpee, a Slim Jim, not the zigzags. Yeah, that is so funny. Why didn't he turn into the pothead? Why did he turn into the gangster? Why did that happen?
So I get my papers, I drive home, I run down to the basement, because I can't tell Gail about this.
Oh,
She's
Gail
way
is his wife's
anti-pot.
name.
She won't even let me go backstage at a Willie Nelson concert. Well, she goes to bed that night. I'm down in the basement, I got the pot, and I got the papers, I'm like...
Now what? Have you ever tried to roll?
I never rolled a cigarette, so I'm rolling what I think is a joint,
cigarette?
and it ends up looking like a
roll a
chewed
cigarette?
up toothpick. And I go, I can't smoke that. And all of a sudden I went, oh, wait a minute. I got my granddaddy's pipes. My granddad was a pipes. Remember your grandpa's tray of 5 pipes? So I rummaged through this closet. I find one of granddaddy's pipes. I put the pot in it. And I stood up and I'm looking right in the mirror and I went, oh my God. I look like Ward Cleaver trying to get high right now. Which would have been a great episode. Ward puffing on that pipe.
Oh my Lord.
Hey, June. We named our kid Beaver.
Leave It to Beaver, right? I've actually never seen that show. Do I need to react to that show? I know the name of the show. Never seen it. I don't even think I've ever seen like a clip of it. I don't know how I know the show is called Leave It to Beaver, but they're the Cleavers, right? This is good. This is good.
We named our kid Beaver.
Beaver Cleaver is a recipe for being bullied.
Okay,
Poor
back
Beaver.
to the basement. I lit this pot. I took one puff. Oh my God! I coughed so hard I thought my liver was going to jump out of my mouth. I woke Gail up 2 flights up. I'm in the basement going.
Oh no! Oh. Ooh.
And Gail goes, Bill.
One puff. They say the more you choke, the higher you get. Did y'all know that? Don't shoot the messenger. I said they say, not I say.
Where are you? She goes, Bill. And I'm like, damn it, how are you doing that? And she goes, are you all right? And I'm like, where's my Pink Floyd album? I need to hear Hey You right now.
There is a part 2, and we will be watching it. Come back if you care. I love you guys. Stay safe, San Diego, and go and have the day you deserve. Bye.